Right now at 5, interim UWL Chancellor gives a spring semester welcome address following the firing of former Chancellor Joe Gao.
And making sidewalks more accessible. Find out how much you could be paying in fines for not clearing sidewalks within 24 hours of a snowstorm.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. No one is injured following a house fire in Viroqua yesterday afternoon. Viroqua Fire Department Chief Chad Burrows says the department was sent to Williams Street in Viroqua for a fire in a clothes dryer. When they arrived, firefighters could see smoke coming from the house. Chief Burrows says the fire was quickly brought under control and put out. No one was injured, but smoke damaged the entire house and fire damaged the bedroom and area of origin. The cause of the fire is still under investigation.
As we have previously reported, former UWL La Crosse Chancellor no longer has a job. Joe Gao was fired in late December for starring in and producing online pornography with his wife. Betsy Morgan has been appointed as the interim chancellor for UW La Crosse and spoke with students and staff earlier today. News
8 Now's Michael Germain was at UWL and spoke with the interim chancellor about the future of the university. Good evening, Michael.
Yeah, Ken and Emily, UW La Crosse's interim chancellor says it's extraordinary to see the amount of people showing support for her and the university throughout these unusual times. With Joe Gao out as chancellor of UW La Crosse, new interim chancellor Betsy Morgan is taking matters into her own hands. This morning, folks gathered at the UWL La Crosse Bluffs Ballroom to listen as she addressed students and staff ahead of the spring semester.
You know, it's a real testament to the university, right? It's our current students, it's our alums, it's our faculty and staff saying, we know that we're a great university, we are bigger and better than any one person, and that's really what we're all about.
Before Morgan addressed UWL La Crosse staff and students, folks had the chance to hear from a student-run ensemble, along with staff members who shared their favorite stories regarding students they've taught. Morgan adds that she will be able to keep campus integrity strong, regardless of what staff and students have been through, by focusing on the future.
We have a great reputation. We have all of the people out in the community who know us, and we just march forward.
Morgan will hold the interim chancellor position for the next 6 months and says she is looking to provide stability. Another important part of her job, she says, is outreach of the community.
We are so much a part of the community that we want to make sure they know UWL is effective and a strong university, and we will continue to be there.
One UWL student I spoke with says he's not just excited to see Betsy Morgan as interim chancellor, but that smaller departments like his will see the benefit of having someone like her in that position.
And I know that she is very close to the arts departments, and as an arts student from all of the departments, I'm very happy that there's someone up above that cares about us so deeply as she cares.
Now, Morgan says she is focused on moving forward and looking towards the future. She also adds that she is keeping her opinions open on new head chancellor of UWL. Ken and Emily, back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Michael. Well, we had a slight warm up today. I think it reached about 12 degrees.
Yeah, heat wave after the last few days.
A little warmer. Let's send it over to Greg to see if those temps are going to be climbing.
We got one more day of some warm-ish temperatures, and then we have another blast of Arctic air coming for Friday and Saturday. But we do have some snow to go along with it too. But outside, just some high clouds out there. But yeah, we get top 10 degrees in all locations here. Right now, current temperatures across most of the Midwest are not too bad considering what we've had for the last couple days. We're in the teens to even 20s out west, 3 degrees all the way in Grand Forks. Right now, if you look at temperature change, about 7 to 10 degree jump for most areas, especially as you go further south with the pattern change of more west wind instead of northwest wind. Current feel-like temperatures just a little bit below zero, but that's definitely an improvement. The snow that we're watching for tonight should stay south, but that's beginning to push off Nebraska. Another system out towards Montana is another one that'll be pushing across our area tomorrow. We'll kind of track that out for some snow, but nothing this evening. Actually, not quite as bad as we saw the previous days with just some wind chills below zero. On and off high clouds, but overall not too bad. We're getting down to about 5 degrees at Eau Claire later tonight. Not bitterly cold. Still some wind chills below zero. but nothing too bad. We do have some snow coming for tomorrow, along with the cold blast behind that. It's going to be the light, fluffy snow, but it could impact the evening commute, so we'll kind of plan that out and then show you how cold it's going to get probably for Friday and Saturday before it flips the switch next week.
All right, looking forward to those details. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you, Greg. Recent snowstorms have left roadways and sidewalks covered with snow. According to local ordinances, residents are required to shovel the sidewalks after it snows before being penalized.
News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall joins us live in the city of La Crosse with the latest. Jeremy.
Ken, here on 6th Street, I'm going to step outside the shop for a second. You could see the sidewalk is still covered with snow. Now, cities, including La Crosse, they have an ordinance, or in their ordinance, it states you must clear your sidewalk within 24 hours after a snowstorm. Other communities, including Holmen, you have 48 hours to clear it after a snowstorm. But in the city of Onalaska, you are required to clear your sidewalk, like La Crosse, within 24 hours after a snowstorm. Anyone who doesn't will receive a red card from the Department of Public Works ordering folks to shovel their unclear sidewalk. If it's still not shoveled within 24 hours, the city will remove the snow and charge the resident or business owner a $50 fee plus $2 per linear foot. The City of Onalaska's Public Works Director, Jared Holter, says this week they had to hand out some of those red cards.
We sent 4 staff members out and actually canvassed the whole entire city and carted 30 different properties, and went back the next day on Tuesday, and we actually removed snow at 4 properties. So we received a lot of compliance from just putting the carting the properties and just the properties in general.
And Holter says if you're out of town, for example, if you're a snowbird on vacation or just not home, find someone that can clear the sidewalk for you to avoid those penalties. I also reached out, guys, to Ryan Rasmussen, the neighborhood superintendent here in the city of La Crosse, to find out why this sidewalk we're standing on right by the Wells Fargo Bank isn't cleared yet, and what are the penalties for not clearing it. Live in La Crosse, Jeremy Wall, Ken and Emily, sending it back to you guys in the warm studio.
We'll have more reporting on that. Thank you, Jeremy. The federal government is set for a partial shutdown this week unless Congress acts to keep it open. President Biden wants to combine aid for Ukraine and Israel as part of the broader spending package. The House Republicans remain reluctant to send more money to Kyiv. White House and Senate negotiators say border security is part of the ongoing talks. Before Congress can tackle the big issues in the long term, they must first pass a short-term bill to avoid a federal government shutdown set to begin at Friday midnight. Some House Republicans say they will vote against the short-term bill known as a continuing resolution, meaning Democrats and moderate Republicans will need to work together.
It's clear that a very substantial majority does not want to shut down the government. It's also clear that I think all of our Democratic colleagues essentially don't want to shut down the government. So I think it's very unlikely we'll shut down the government.
The Senate is planning a vote on the short-term bill Thursday.
Just ahead, Samsung gives a first look at its newest smartphone.
A look at its new features and how the tech company has incorporated AI.
It's time for the King Furniture 72-hour sale. So for 72 hours, everything in our store is going to be on sale. Incredible markdowns throughout our entire showroom. It's the King Furniture 72-hour sale. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only.
Where's the best place for local fresh quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Purchase a minimum of 25 pounds of 90% lean ground beef for $4.79 per pound or 85% lean for $4.49 per pound. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more.
With 6 crunchy beef tacos plus a pound of potato olays, our 6-pack in a pound is perfect for date night, movie night, 1,000-piece puzzle night, camping, tailgates, or any day that ends in Y. Get $2 off the 6-pack in a pound, only from Taco John's.
Our composite windows are the clear choice for your home. This window is 12 times stronger than vinyl, 2,000% more airtight, and 40% more energy efficient, all at a price less than what many companies charge for vinyl windows. What does this mean for you and your home? Our composite windows make you more comfortable and save on your energy bills.
You're such a window nerd.
I've done my research, so you don't have to.
Come visit our new showroom and test the window nerd's knowledge. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows.
Hefty, hefty, hefty. Whoa. How do they get these things to smell so good? Hefty. Hefty. Must be magic. Hefty Ultra Strong with Fabuloso Scent.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's window and door replacement experts. Our superior quality, energy-saving windows and doors from the trusted brand of Renewal by Andersen are skillfully installed by certified technicians and backed by some of the strongest transferable warranties available. Save up to 22% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with Renewal by Andersen Windows and Doors. Brought to you by Asher Laston Exteriors.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality local meat. Now's the time to stock up with our winter freezer filler bundle. Call and order yours today. Eat healthy. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more.
It's time for the King Furniture 72-hour sale. So for 72 hours, everything in our store is going to be on sale. Incredible markdowns throughout our entire showroom. It's the King Furniture 72-hour sale. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
The Federal Aviation Administration is expanding its investigation into quality control for Boeing's 737 MAX 9 planes.
This comes after the recent in-flight blowout of a door plug on an Alaska Airlines flight. The FAA is now looking into manufacturing practices and production lines, including those involving subcontractor Spirit Aerosystems, which builds the MAX 9 fuselage.
The agency grounded 171 of the MAX 9 airplanes and set requirements for a rigorous inspection and maintenance process for returning them to service.
Samsung unveiled the latest version of the Galaxy smartphone, the Galaxy S24 series, at its Unpacked event in San Jose, California. The new model features enhanced artificial intelligence. It also includes higher resolution photo and video options and introduces Google's AI Circle to Search function. There's also an enhanced translation tool.
The Galaxy S24 series offers real-time two-way call translations within the native call app. It'll support audio and text translations for up to 13 languages at launch. And it all happens right there on the device, keeping your phone calls private.
The phone also allows users to change the tone of their messages through AI and contains a new Note Assist function, which organizes notes in several formats. The new phones range in price from $800 to $1,300 and will be available in stores January 31st. The new phones are rolling out just as Apple surpassed Samsung as the largest seller of smartphones in the world after Samsung's 12-year reign at the top.
Kraft is trying to spice up your sandwiches with some different flavors. Starting this month, the company is selling 3 new singles: jalapeno, garlic and herb, and caramelized onion. The cheese will be sold as a pack of 16 slices at stores nationwide. Kraft hasn't introduced new flavors since sharp cheddar and pepper jack. Those came nearly 10 years ago.
Interesting. I'm wondering why they got so late on board with this. Okay, coupling up, a troubling new report from the American Cancer Society finds colon and breast cancer are on the rise in young people.
So the importance of getting screened and being proactive about your own health in just a couple of minutes.
And we got some light snow for your Thursday evening commute, some fluffy snow, and then another blast of cold air. But we got other big changes coming next week. Above freezing temperatures are likely to come. I'll break all that down coming up next on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
We've done many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
It's the big game.
And the big game sale here at Carl's. Save up to 45% on major appliances. Buy any LG 4-piece kitchen package, get up to $500 back plus a free 55-inch TV. Save with exclusive Carl's rebates. Get free dishwasher installation. Save up to 80% on fireplace stands. Save up to $700 on Serta iComfort Eco mattresses. All LG and Samsung TVs are on sale too. Don't miss the big game and the big game sale.
Carl's Air Servicing Dealer since 1956.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you. Thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You can even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Whether it's a bathroom remodel or comprehensive plumbing services, we at Maxwell White strive to keep our neighbors safe and comfortable in their homes, offering honest, upfront pricing on every service, all backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Call Maxwell White today.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A new report from the American Cancer Society finds a concerning rise in cancer deaths for people under the age of 50.
Michael George has the details.
It's been nearly 10 years since Diane Nathaniel learned she had stage 3 colorectal cancer. She says she was misdiagnosed for years.
I complained of constipation, and I was always told I was anemic, so given iron pills, kind of dismissive. I complained of migraines, a weight loss.
Eventually, she suffered rectal bleeding. A colonoscopy found a more than 5-centimeter mass. She was just 44 years old.
I was terrified. Also knowing that I had 3 children, I had a husband, a whole life ahead of me.
Colorectal cancer is now the leading cause of cancer death in men under 50 and second for women in the same age group, according to the American Cancer Society.
All we really know is it has to be broadly in something environmental. When we see this cohort effect, it's not inherited genetic mutations or something else that's part of the germline. This has to be some sort of exposure or diet change.
Prevention is key. The American Cancer Society recommends starting colorectal screening at age 45.
The percentage of folks who actually undergo screening under the age of 50 remains low. Increasing screening rates, I think, would be incredibly important.
Overall, cancer mortality continues to decline, but that progress is being threatened by a rise in diagnoses of common cancers such as breast and prostate. Diane needed surgery and a dozen rounds of chemotherapy. She now shares her story to educate others and help reduce disparities in healthcare.
So for 10 years, I had been complaining since I was 34, and I just felt like no one really listened. And as a Black woman, these are things that we deal with.
She says, advocate for yourself and go get screened. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
The American Cancer Society says that screening guidelines are for people at average risk.
It's typically recommended to begin screening 10 years earlier from the time an immediate family member receives a cancer diagnosis.
Yeah, I know I'm in that same boat. I've had some family members deal with cancer in the past, so my timeline is a lot earlier than the average, but absolutely good to screen when your doctor says it's definitely appropriate for you.
Right.
Good to keep in mind. In the meantime, still cold out there in the Coulee region. Let's get the latest from our chief meteorologist, Greg Barnhart.
It's still cold out there, not too bad. We got up to the teens, and we're going to have a fairly decent day tomorrow, too, about similar conditions, but then we're going to have another cold blast, and associated with that cold blast is some snow that'll be coming for really Thursday evening's commute. But you wake up tomorrow morning, we actually might be above zero for some of the areas with just a light wind. You'll notice cloud cover will start thickening up towards the afternoon hour. Basically, we're going to start seeing some light snow, very fluffy snow begin to push east across the area. It'll be in the afternoon hours, and primarily I-90 and southward is where a lot of this will go. Just light snow. There will start to be picking up winds, especially as you go across Iowa. They have some winter weather advisories for that reason. This will come across during the evening commute. By 6 or 7, we'll start seeing a lot of that push south and east. And then overnight hours, we'll start seeing the winds turn around from the north as the cold air begins to push into the area. And then we're going to start seeing maybe partial clearing as we get closer to Friday. You'll notice a change come Friday morning. For snow-wise, we're just expecting a light to fluffy snow. With the cold temperatures, road treatments really aren't going to work with the temperatures in the single digits, as they'll be able to blow around a little bit. We won't see a lot of blowing, but especially drifting, and it'll end before midnight. So something to keep in mind of. Once again, you'll have some impacts for the Thursday evening commute, something to keep in mind as you drive about. Once we get past that, we have clearing skies behind this system, and that's going to set up probably some cold temperatures as we go into Saturday. See the clearing skies towards Saturday morning. That's going to be the big change we're going to see Saturday into Sunday, and things get a little different. Wind chills are going to come back into play once we get to Friday morning. As we go through Thursday night, you'll start seeing them drop a little bit. Time we get to Friday morning with that northwest wind and clearing skies, we're getting close to that 20 below. And throughout Friday, it's going to be kind of in that 10 to 20 below range with kind of partly sunny skies. And then as we go to Friday night, that's when it's going to probably get a little bit more dangerous as the temperatures dip down in the teens. So we got some potential alert days going up through Saturday for the cold wind chills that'll go through Saturday, and an improvement onto Sunday. After Sunday, things change drastically. We're going to start seeing the whole pattern begin to come from the southwest instead of the northwest or west. That means warmer conditions, and we have one system approaching probably Monday into Tuesday. That doesn't look to be too impressive. We might see a little bit of rain or snow depending on the track. That's just one. It'll start pushing some warmer air up. The second one coming Tuesday, Wednesday looks more rain, as you notice here too, going into Thursday. So potentially we're going to see some damp conditions, an extended period of where we're going to see temperatures above freezing. So it's something to keep in mind as we go next week. We could see a lot of fog and a lot of melting going on, but it won't feel as warm as the temperature said. But for tonight, we're still looking right around zero, a few degrees warmer, on and off cloud cover. Wind chill not much of a factor, a little bit below zero. Tomorrow the cloud cover begins to increase. We'll see snow begin to push into the area from west to east in the afternoon, getting up to about 10 to 11 degrees, a few degrees cooler. Won't be too bad as we go in there. Then things do drastically change as we go into Friday night, into Saturday as the temperatures bottom out in the teens. Wind chills could be as low as 25 or below a little bit, so it'll definitely be a cold start to the weekend, but by the end of the weekend, things drastically change. And next week, once again, 38 degrees looks warm, but with the damp conditions, it may not feel that warm either. So we're going to deal with some rain, potentially fog. So it won't be as nice as maybe the 38 does sound like.
Yeah. All right, Greg. Thanks very much.
Thank you. When we come back, old Christmas trees are sleeping with the fishes.
How a Swedish village is getting creative with disposing those holiday icons.
The Board Store Home Improvements. Everyday low prices on bathroom remodels for seniors and families. Contact us today for a prompt free estimate.
When the insurance company sees Bygolf and Roadie on the other side, they know they're in for a fight. It's your life, but it's our fight. And they know that if they're not being fair with us, they will find themselves in court, and that's how Bygolf and Roadie gets results for its clients.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburgers cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love. And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day.
All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners. Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
It's the January clearance event at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. It's where you'll find incredible savings on closeouts, floor samples, and overstocks. Sofas from Flexsteel and Smith Brothers, casual dining from John Thomas and Canadell, bedrooms by Canal Dover and Daniels Amish, and the area's best selection of quality leather from Stressless and Lazy Boy. It's all in stock, ready for immediate delivery, and all at real savings. Hurry in for the best selection during the January clearance. It's on now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
What's this? Time? Time for what? Time for the Great Vanishing Act. All this must go. What about me? You're the first to go. Hey, I like it here. Really? Hurry in for the end of business sale at American Home Fireplace and Patio. Save hundreds, even thousands, over 100 fireplaces and stoves, all displays, in-stock grills, and patio furniture must go. American Home Fireplace and Patio, Highway 16, West Salem.
If you've been in a serious accident, you need a serious legal team. By Goff and Rohde is the Western Wisconsin powerhouse. Attorneys who won't settle for less than you deserve. Call By Goff and Rohde.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, Christmas is far behind us, but some people are still tossing out their trees.
Now, scientists in Sweden say they have found a tremendous way to recycle them, and fish are actually taking the bait.
In the city of Stockholm, volunteers chuck Christmas trees into the icy water, using large rocks to send them to the bottom. It gives marine life a safer place to live.
Using dead trees to bring new life to these waters is an annual tradition out in Sweden. More than 1,000 trees have taken the cold plunge to help restore some endangered ecosystems.
There's not a lot of vegetation, there's not a lot of reeds, and those are really important habitats for fish that have gone missing. If you look at it, there are plenty of places to hide in here. There are all these branches, and there are the pine needles as well.
And soon, fish eggs will replace the tinsel that was once strung around the trees.
The project has been going on since 2016, and environmentalists are encouraging other communities to use pesticide-free trees to create new homes for the fish.
An interesting idea.
I love this idea. Instead of driving around looking for a recycling place for your trees, you can just go to the Mississippi River and plop them in, right? I'm going to organize it next year, guys.
Oh, okay. Pet project over here. We'll have one more check of your forecast courtesy of Greg right after this.
Whether you have a design emergency or just want to shop the best furniture showroom in the area, the January clearance sale at International Furniture is the best time to buy high-quality furniture with savings up to 70% off retail price on select floor samples. International Furniture, I-90 Exit 2, La Crosse.
Have your own 5-star experience at Dahl Auto.
Nicolay Law, Russell Nicolay speaking. Yeah, I'm the guy on the billboards. You got me. Whoa, 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 man. If they want the real Nicolay, Wait, you are the real Nicolay. I'm the real Nicolay. You're the real Nicolay. I'm the real Nicolay. You're the real Nicolay. We're both the real Nicolay. Hey, man, you better get back to that phone call. Oh, thanks. Yeah, sorry about that. Just talking to myself. Yeah, you got the real Nicolay here. Yeah, we can help you. Yep, billboards, baby.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Who wants free furniture? This month only, one lucky Wesco shopper will have their entire furniture order refunded. That's right, get your entire furniture order refunded. Will it be you? Plus, everyone gets up to 20% off in select departments store-wide. Did I mention free furniture? This month only, one lucky Wesco shopper will have their entire furniture order refunded. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. Starting wage for laborers up to $18 per hour with a $2,500 hiring bonus. No experience but a great attitude? Then apply today. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
Whether you have a design emergency or just want to shop the best furniture showroom in the area, the January clearance sale at International Furniture is the best time to buy high-quality furniture with savings up to 70% off retail price on select floor samples. International Furniture, I-90 Exit 2, La Crosse.
All right, that's for the snow tomorrow. I should say Thursday up to the top instead of Friday, but that's what we're expecting. Some limited impacts, more as you go towards the south because I'll have more blowing snow with it. Once we get past that, it's going to be cold Friday into Saturday, but things then change as we go to the later half of the weekend into next week.
All right. Thanks for joining us tonight at 5.
We'll see you at 6.